Hello everybody! In my previous video, I discussed what feminism is. This was a general approach to feminism, but there are many different types of feminist practices, and you as a person may choose to practice a certain type of feminism for whatever reasons you have. And that's alright. Whatever feminism you choose to practice, as a matter of fact, whatever social justice group you consider yourself a part of, an important thing to always consider is intersectionality. This video is part of a series for the Sydney Feminists, a group of passionate women and men working towards social change through media education. Intersectionality is a term coined in 1989 by legal scholar Kimberley. Basically, it is a way of looking at the way that different types of oppression overlap, or you could say intersect. In her own words, we experience life, sometimes discrimination, sometimes benefits, based on a number of different identities that we have. In other words, we all have different aspects of ourselves that make up our complete identity. Age, gender, race, sexual orientation, ability, and so much more. They all contribute to who we are as people. They also contribute to how society views us and treats us. And whether you are in a position of oppression or privilege is dependent on these identities. And not only that, you can actually simultaneously be in a position of oppression and privilege depending on which identities you embody. You may be asking yourself, why is this important? Why is it even relevant? I mean, we are all human beings, right? Shouldn't we just be trying to make the world a better place for humans? And you are totally right. We should be. But even though we are all humans, not everybody is similarly situated in the human experience.
If your parents work nights and weekends to support your family, take one step back. If you came from a supportive family environment, if you can see a doctor whenever you feel the need, if you're able to move through the world without fear of sexual assault, if you took out loans for your education, if there were more than 50 books in your house growing up.
Buzzfeed Yellow created a video titled, "What is Privilege?" In it, a group of people are all in a straight line holding hands. Someone then asks them a bunch of questions, and depending on whether they say yes or no to the question, they either take a step forward or a step backwards. As shown in the video, none of the members of the group stayed where they began. Some moved forward, some moved backwards. Some moved forward and then backwards. Basically, the aim of this video was to show the complex nature of identity, oppression, and privilege. And this is why intersectionality is important. Because of our different identities, we rarely experience things the same way. The sexism I face as a straight black woman may sometimes look completely different to what a white lesbian woman may face, and different still to what an indigenous trans woman may face. We are all women. We all experience sexism, but we don't all experience it in the same way. Part of the reason why intersectionality is so important is it allows us to look at the different ways different people are affected by the same issue without minimizing their experiences. Take, for example, Patricia Arquette's backstage interview at the Oscars 2015.
But it is time for us. It is time for women. Equal means equal. And the truth is, the older women get, the less money they make. Even though we sort of feel like we have equal rights in America, right under the surface, there are huge issues that are at play that really do affect women. And it's time for all the women in America and all the men that love women and all the gay people and all the people of color that we've all fought for to fight for us now.
On face value, everything she said is true. Women in America earn 79 cents to a man's dollar. And older women in her field do get paid less than younger women. But this is a wealthy, white, straight, cisgendered woman speaking on behalf of all women without paying attention to nuance. Although her intentions were good, her choice of words effectively erased underpaid workers who don't even get paid minimum wage, women of color who generally earn less than their white counterparts, or people of the LGBTQ+ group who generally have a difficult time finding or keeping their jobs because of their sexual orientation and identities. Not to mention that people from all these groups have been fighting for wage and job equality for a very long time. It is quite obvious that taking into account people's different identities is important. What is also important is to remember that oppression is oppression. There is no hierarchy. As in the Buzzfeed video where everyone started out holding hands, we are all connected. And although people let go as they drifted further apart, we remain connected in our fight for justice and equality. And what hinders one hinders us all. Oppression is interconnected, and there cannot be liberation from one oppression without liberation from all. Or as Audre Lorde puts it, I know that my people cannot possibly profit from the oppression of any other group which seeks the right to peaceful existence. Rather, we diminish ourselves by denying to others what we have shed blood to achieve for our children. And those children need to learn that they do not have to become like each other in order to work together for a future they will all share. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, click the like button and leave a comment below.